Welcome to the channel. My name is Liz and welcome to day 11 of the 26 to 26 challenge, the challenge where I'm uploading a new workout for you to do every single day until the end of the year because the holidays are chaos, as we know. So that's why I made every single workout 26 minutes or less. So if you can just carve out half an hour of your day for you, it will make you stay consistent and feel so much better throughout the holidays. So today is day 11. We are working our entire core, our deep core, obliques, and what we are using are long bands and a door anchor. If you've never used one of these before, it is super affordable, super available online. It transforms every single door into an adjustable cable machine, so totally recommend picking one of these up. Or if you have a safe and sturdy way to attach bands at different heights, if you have a post or a pole or something, I have these hooks that are safely drilled into a stud in my wall, whatever works for you. So let's get started. No more talking. We are going to start with our door anchor at chest height in your door, so just about here, and grab your bands and let's get right into it. Like I mentioned, door anchor at chest height, you're going to set up a long band like so with a long loop here. Stand perpendicular to your door, walk away so there's tension in the band. You're going to grab the band like this in both hands right at chest height, and we're going to push out. All right, super slow and steady. If there's slack on your band, you can either step away, create that strong resistance, or say space doesn't allow, wrap the band around your hand and create that resistance that way, okay? So that will stay true for this entire workout. We want good resistance. All right, starting now, meet me out here. We're gonna rotate around. Rotate away from the door, still holding on to the band, starting at chest, middle of your chest, rotating 90 degrees. Feet are planted on the ground, twisting around the spine. In 10 seconds, we're going to start here, go up above our head, oblique crunch, and back to that starting point. Ready? Let's go. Up, oblique crunch away from the band, and back to starting. Good. Feel your core firing up. If you don't feel it, if it's too easy, level up your band, shorten your band, or layer your band, move away from the door, like make it harder, okay? This should be hard. Ready? All right, we're gonna start all over again with that pal-off press, which is just this press out. Good. So we're doing this all one more time on this side and then we switch. Ready? In 10 seconds, we're going to that rotation. So give me 2 more here. Feel that pull, resist it. Meet me out here. Let's rotate. Picture your core like a towel that's wringing out the water, or a wet towel that's wringing out the water. You're pivoting around your spine, twisting your core. Good. All right. In 5, we're going to go to that raise and oblique crunch. Good, let's go. Raise, oblique crunch. You got it. After this, we get a break. Good, keep going. Done. All right, we get a little break to switch sides. We're gonna do that all on the other side. So all you have to do is flip around. I'm gonna show you from this angle, but also showing you that I'm wrapping the band around my hand because space is different in this direction. We're going to start with that pal-off press straight out from our chest. Ready? Feel that tension, create that tension, drawing that straight line out away from the door, or away from you, parallel with the door. You got it. In 5, we're doing that rotation. Meet me out here. Let's go. Rotate. You can do it. Good. In 10, we're going to raise and oblique crunch. All right. Meet me in front. And let's go. Raise above your head. Crunch away from the door. Don't let the band pull you, okay? This whole circuit, this whole workout is resisting the way that the band wants you to go. Using your core to keep your body in one straight line or keep your body moving against the band. Good. Give me one more and then we start with that Pallof press again. Let's go. Good. Now back to just out and in, drawing that straight line with your fist. Almost done. If you're shaking, I know how you feel. Good. Meet me out here. We're going to rotate. Let's go. You got it. Hold at this position. Slowly go back to the start. Exhale on that rotation. You can do it. Good. Give me one more and then that raise to crunch. Let's go. Raise, crunch. Feel the core turn on. You got it. Done. Done with circuit 1. We're going to move the door anchor now for a different angle of resistance. Bring the door anchor to the base of your door or the lowest point you can go. Door anchor low. We're going to set up our band in the same long loop way. This one, we are going to grab super close to the anchor, as close as you can. Wrap the band around your hand so that when you stand up, you feel that pull towards the door, okay? All we're gonna do to start off is stand up straight, hold that straight up and down position, not letting the band pull us, okay? Starting here, just feel that pull. It should be a good amount of resistance. If it's not, grab closer to the door anchor, okay? In 5 seconds, take that left hand. We're gonna do an oblique crunch away from the door. Let's go. This is why I like to wrap the band around my hand. Takes that grip factor out of it. Just relies on resisting that pull. Good. In 5 seconds, we're going back up to standing straight. And now we're adding in a march. Slow and controlled march, working the lower abs and also that anti-rotation and anti-oblique crunch there, like your body wants to go this way, holding your body straight. Good. Just like round 1 or circuit 1, we're going to do another round, okay? Woo. Starting tall. Just stand. Catch your breath. Focus. This is just nonstop core. Your core is on. Even if the resistance is a little low, this like repetitive nature of it is gonna make you feel it tomorrow for sure. All right, oblique crunch starting in 5. Get that left hand up there. Let's go. Hold that crunch and back. Good. 5 seconds. We're going to go back to that march for the last time. You got it. Let's go. It'll feel different with each leg being raised, right? With your balance, with where the resistance is coming from. But just feel your core hold you steady. We get a break. All right. Whew. Let's switch sides. Taking a little break here. All you have to do is flip around. I'm going to put this band in my door anchor over here. Starting with that standing up tall, okay? So test it out. What resistance works for you? Find it. And we start just by standing. Get comfortable here with that tension. This is just like holding a dumbbell in your hand, okay? Gravity, with the dumbbell, gravity is pulling it down. With the band itself is pulling you down. We're gonna go to that oblique crunch in 5. Shoulders back, down. Let's crunch. Drawing that elbow to the ground. And anytime this gets to be too much, if you chose too much resistance or not enough, you can always change the resistance just by moving where your hand is grabbing. All right, going to that march. Knee up, focusing on staying in one straight line, not falling over, super stable. Picture walking through an airport, up the stairs, with a suitcase in one hand. Good. 5 seconds, we're going back to that standing position. Good. Standing up tall. Do you need to add resistance? Just grab lower, it takes 1 second, makes everything more effective. Feel the shakes. Tuck that pelvis so your core is firing correctly. Okay, going to that oblique crunch. Hand up, shoulders back and down. Crunching. Try and point that elbow to the ground. You got it. In 5 seconds, we're marching for the last time. Good. Let's march. Last 5. You can do it. Don't give up now. Almost done with this whole workout. We are going to keep our door anchor low and finish off with a plank series. Our last circuit, again, we have our low door anchor, and I want you to feed your band halfway through like this, okay? Then you're gonna take one end of the band, put your foot through, cross the band over, put your foot through again. Okay, I'll show you again. So I'm taking my foot, putting it through in that hole, cross the band over itself, put my foot in again. Okay, I find that's really good to have some stability with your band and your feet. Then I want you to flip over and meet me in a forearm plank. Ready? We're here and we're dipping our hips one at a time. So this first exercise, the band really isn't doing much, but spoiler, it's going to do something soon. So starting with hip dips, working the obliques, dipping your hips one side to another. Good. In 3 seconds, meet me in a tall plank. And we're gonna drive one knee up and back. Here, you'll feel the band. Now you're feeling it. Now you're resisting the band for that knee drive. Good. In 10 seconds, I want you to drive that knee up, cross it to your other elbow, back and down. Ready? Up, cross, in, down. Up, cross, in, down. Up, cross, in, down. Keep going. We get a break after this. Last one. Good. Whew. All right, we are gonna do that one more time. So, set up your bands, get comfortable. We're gonna do that one more time. So hip dips, knee drives, and then cross knee drives. Ready? Starting with our hip dips on our forearms. Let's go. Just ignore the band sounds. I don't know if you can hear that on my mic. It's just the band flipping through my laces, but just feel sturdy with it. Good. Let's meet up in that plank, tall plank, knee drive to that elbow, the same side elbow. Good. Pressing through. Strong core, butt down. In 10 seconds, we're crossing over for each rep. 3. Let's go. Add that crossover. Up, cross, in, down. Up, cross, in, down. Up, cross, in, down. Almost done. Ooh, it is a lot, I know. Try and touch those elbows. Give me one more. That is our intense core and obliques workout. If you want more minimal equipment, home strength workouts like this, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day 12.